Good morning. So the first story is from Norway. As you know, I think, Norway is next to Sweden, and they are like brothers and sisters to us here in Sweden. I really like the Norwegians. They are very good at skiing. They are the best in the world. In the past, the Swedes used to beat them, sometimes. But now it seems it's impossible, almost. The Norwegians, they just keep winning. And of course these stars, the skiers, they are very, very popular in Norway. And now one of them's got some problems. His name is Sivert Bakken, 24 years old. He's into biathlon, skiing and shooting. This is a big thing here in Scandinavia. Sivert Bakken, one of their best. He came out on national TV, TV2, and he says he's not been able to train for almost 6 months. He's blaming the tea. He said he got his third cup of tea in May. The body felt tired. I sought medical help and stopped training completely. Then it just got worse and worse. Physical discomfort, pressure on my chest, and they found this inflammation, heart inflammation. And he's blaming the tea on national news. Of course this is big, because he's a star. And all these Norwegians, they are looking up to these stars. And they expect them to do well in these competitions during winter, you know. So this is a big deal in Norway. I also have a good story from Sweden. Some time ago there were 3 staff members at this community hospital. They refused to drink the tea, and then they were suspended from work without pay. And now the union is suing the employer. And this is not just any union, this is the biggest one that we have. Just imagine this colossal union with bureaucrats and offices, and they have all this money and big thing, you know. They are suing the employer. So they came up with this answer. After all these meetings, I'm sure they had lots of meetings about this, and they decided, no, we have to sue them. We can't have this, you know. Very, very important thing happening here right now. And they say it. They say this is a very important case. It's about what employers can demand from all of us who work. Now, you need to understand how much influence this fantastic bureaucrat, colossal union have here in Sweden. They influence a lot of stuff. Of course, politicians, absolutely. And media, you know. So this is big deal. Now, I've been thinking about tea drinkers. You know, I'm not very forgiving when it comes to the tea drinkers. And there's been questions about this. People ask me to show understanding. Show some understanding, maybe some empathy for all these people who had the tea. Now, I have to say this again, I can't, you see. I can't show any understanding for it. It just doesn't work for me, you know. And the reason is, you know, I think this has been a big test. It's all been a big test. So these assholes, they said, let's see what we can make people do. We start with the mask, right? This totally useless mask. We tell them to wear the mask. See if they do it. And yeah, they did. And then they said, oh, we're going to do this global medical experiment. Let's see if people will be part of this. And they were, weren't they? 80% maybe. They did, yeah. Let's do it. And then they said, let's see if we can make them attack the other ones. we have all these bad people. They will not be part of this medical experiment. Let's see if we can have all these people, attack them, ridicule them. It's another test, isn't it? And they did, didn't they? Well, most of them did, I think. They made fun of us for asking questions about this thing. And we didn't take part of this. And we were so dangerous. We were the killers, weren't we? And now, even now, it's still they are still testing it, you know? Because now it's proven that it didn't work. It didn't stop transmission. And still, they defend it. A lot of them still defend it. And still, they attack us for having questions about it. So I can't show any understanding for these people. I'm thinking, how will they ever learn? If I go out and say, okay, I understand. Yeah, you were fooled, all of you. I understand, you poor people. I can't do it. If you want to do it, go ahead. Show empathy to these stupid idiots. Just go ahead. I will not do it. And that's final. I will never do it. You understand? Because what do we expect to come next? Something more serious, I'm sure. And now they did this test and they all passed. You see? The next time it will be more serious. And I mean, these people have to learn. That's what I think. All right. Be good.